from iRacing's Las Vegas Motor Speedway. There's 3 races to go in the season. Tonight at Las Vegas, next week at IRP, and the season finale at the Talladega Superspeedway. Noah Belleville and Seth Wanting have control as we go green in round 14. We are racing. Kansas City, Seth Wanting on the high side as Noah Belleville, last week's winner, gets to his left-hand side. What a way to start this race. And who doesn't love these Gen 4 race cars? What a sight as well. Wanting on the outside. He's looking for another victory this season. Coming into round 14, Seth Wanting finds himself 7th in the points standings, behind Ryan Pennell's. Reno, Nevada, by the way, one of the local drivers. I think he's the only Nevada driver here tonight. He's in that 1-2 Mac Tonight machine. What does the sign over Reno say? The biggest little city in the world or something charming like that? I have no idea. I think I just saw it in a movie once. Anyway, Ryan sits in the 12th position right now behind Richie Catania in that 2-4 machine, and he's on the outside of Cody Pennell, who seems to be missing a paint scheme, at least. Last time we saw Cody Pennell, he was in the Pennell Machine Shop car. We'll see what we've got this time through for Cody. But anyway, when's the last time you saw Cody Pennell on the scene? The last time anybody remembers Cody Pennell in TNT was probably winning the race. It's been quite a while since we've seen him on the racetrack, but the Pennell cousins back on the same TNT racetrack for the first time in a really long time. And the Georgian on the outside of the Floridian, that's for 10th, and then the pride of Rockwall, Texas, Donald Ray in the 5. Let's go on board with him. At the front and with a sizable gap, Seth Wanting in the Quality Care Ford, now driving away from one of the Bluegrass Bandits, Briley Wright. He's one of 2 competitors from the Bluegrass State tonight. The other being Toby Estes, who is part of this championship battle. Toby to the inside of the the 9-1, Justin Shoup in the Coors machine. Shoup coming into this race. Well, right now he's ahead of Austin Mongold, who just scraped the wall there. But Justin Shoup, he finds himself 10th in the point standings with 1 win to his name. I think he won Rockingham this season. Actually, I'm pretty sure he won Rockingham this season. A fantastic thriller. That's his start, his win. With an average finish of 7th, looking to put 1 more win on his TNT rookie resume. And speaking of rookies, we're talking about the 9, Jacob Prince. 4 wins this season. And the Thursday Night Thunder rookie really looking to just go above and beyond and bring home a 5th win on his way to his first Thursday Night Thunder championship. And if he does pull this off, it's going to be not only one of the most dominant rookie seasons we've ever seen, but one of the most dominant seasons, period. Of course, the bar now is the three-time champion Aiden Norman. You remember Aiden just coming onto the scene and just making everybody's jaws drop immediately with just how consistent and how skilled he was on the racetrack. And you almost get the same kind of vibes now. 4 wins this season. Jacob Prince with an average finish of 4th. Are you kidding? An average finish of 4th. So he's completed, let's say, 13 races. We're 13 weeks into this season as he almost makes contact with the 2 of Thomas Andrews. 13 races complete. And in those 13 races, on average, he does not finish worse than 4th. That is consistency. Last week, it all fell apart with a speeding penalty for Jacob Prince. The win going to Noah Belleville, and now Prince and Estes find themselves tied for the points lead. Toby having to start at the back, missing the driver's meeting for this race, already driving his way through. He sits behind Justin Shoup. Toby Estes is in 11th. Let's go on board with him. Ryan Pinnell from Reno, now on the inside of Austin Mongold. He's fighting for that 13th position. Donald Ray just ahead of him as well. With a podium this season, looking to do a little bit better, trying to get back into victory lane for the first time since Texas in Season 4. Ryan Lindemann with some new colors tonight. The Transtar Diesel Chevrolet sits behind the Doritos Late Night Monte Carlo. These two battling it out for 6th. Lindemann really impressive in practice last night. Not a lot of attendance in practice last night. But Lindemann ending up at the top of the charts there, really taking advantage of the track after the sun set. You see the lights are now the main source of illumination on the racetrack. The 5-1 of Ryan Lindemann is now going to get around, he's going to get behind Dustin Painter, and it looks like the 2-time champion Tom Sears is reeling him in. That's for the 7th position. Cody Pinnell making moves in that number 2-8 Chevrolet. 3 wide with Toby Estes in that 8. Oh, look at Cody sneaking up right ahead of Richie Catania. That was a hairy move. Richie mercifully letting out of the gas. 17 laps in, and these guys finding it hard to give themselves a little bit of space on the racetrack, but they're definitely having fun. I am. I hope you are too. If you've just tuned in, you haven't missed a thing, but the racing is unbelievable. The 5-1 of Ryan Lindemann coming up behind Tom Sears now. This is for, 7th. Race leader Seth Wansing in the 9 has a 0.4 of a second gap back to Noah Belleville, and Briley Wright has been behind him over the last 5 laps. Belleville really reeling in Wansing, and then you have one of the championship, technically 3 and 4 of the championship contenders now. Taking a look at the point standings, still mathematically possible for Tommy Withers to win the championship. Now, realistically speaking, it would take a catastrophic decline from Jacob Prince, Toby Estes, and Noah Belleville. But with 3 races to go, those are the 3 main drivers that we're looking at. And my math isn't great here, and it never is, if you know from watching previous broadcasts, but roughly the number is about 100 150 going into this race. So if you're 150 points out, you cannot win this championship. So coming into this race, that basically means everybody from, 10th on up still mathematically has a chance. But after tonight, that number is realistically going to be cut down to, let's say, 7. Maybe even more, depending on how Prince, Estes, and Belleville do. Those are the championship contenders. Those are the people that we're going to be looking at tonight. So Jacob Prince right now running in 3rd. Toby Estes tied for 1st. He finds himself running in the 9th position. And Noah Belleville, who's 24 points off the lead, just became your new leader at Las Vegas, but for just the blink of an eye, Seth Watson gets to the inside. They'll swap spots again. Mama Vols is in the house. What's going on, Mama Vols? I was just looking at some tweets that Terry had made earlier here. I'm glad to see that he's doing well. Send my love to the family as always, and I'm really interested to check out this battle between Belleville and Wansing. They keep on dueling for the lead, and they're just going to burn up their tires. Here comes points leader Jacob Prince. He wants to get back on top. And the pride of Greenwood, South Carolina, to the inside of the single 9. He now slides into the silver medal slot, and Briley right in the 2-9 fills in the space for 4th. On board with Briley. Meanwhile, back on the ranch, the 2-8 of Cody Pennell on the inside of Bealton, Virginia's Justin Shoup. He's now trying to catch a draft off Tom Sears in that 1-4. Dustin Painter sits ahead of all of them coming out of turn number 2. And headed out of turn number 4, they come to do it again, but this time it's Toby Estes who sneaks ahead of that 0-0. And the number 8 sneaks into the 6th position, up 12 places from where he started. Toby trying to inch closer up into that top 5. Seth Wansing running in 3rd, now getting the draft off Jacob Prince. One lonely win to his name, but the pride of Kansas City, with just over 100 laps to go, settles into the 3rd position. Dale Markowski joining us tonight. A very limited season for him, and the 91 goes around. That's Justin Shoup on the front straight, and it looks like everybody misses the 9-1. We stay green for now. The 1-2 of Ryan Pennell sits ahead of Ryan Lindemann. 27 laps into this race. Justin Shoup goes for a big spin. Let's see what happened. Oh, Tommy Withers comes up behind the 91 really quickly out of turn number 4. You saw the 91 got loose, and unbelievably, everybody avoids him. And we've already got drivers coming into the pits. And right on cue, between laps 25 and 35 is when the Drip Diecast and Collectibles track backs expect the drivers to come down into the pit lane. Season 4 champion Thomas Andrews will drive through Jacob Prince on his way in. Race leader is Noah Belleville as he comes down into the pits, and now we're waiting to see who's going to overtake him. It looks like Tommy Withers will now be new leader in car number 6 after he really just drove up into the back of Justin Shoup out of turn number 4. Have another look though. Let's go on board with the 6. I think it was... It's really difficult to say. The 91's going to get loose out of turn number 4. The 6 is really just going to drive right up into the 91 out of 4. Tommy Withers coming down into the pits. John Honeybrink next in line to assume the lead, and he will not. So now it's the South Carolinian Jacob Prince who will get his lap back, and he's going to race John Honeybrink on the pit stop cycle. The Ohio pilot down into the pits, 30 laps into this race. Noah Belleville in the 41, just ahead of Jacob Prince. And thankfully, Noah Belleville actually still, whoa! A huge, okay, he's fine. The way he was driving, you guys saw that too. I'm not tripping, right? You all saw that? The tire just kind of came up on the, you know, you gotta love iRacing. You've got to love iRacing. The 91 of Justin Shoup trying to find a line down the back straight. See if we can get just a better look at what happened here. I just think the 6 was coming up to get a great run out of turn number 4. He didn't expect the 91 to be moving at, you know, such a pace. But it's no fault of Justin Shoup. He did nothing wrong, but Tommy Withers looks like it's just really poor timing. Let's go on board with the 6 again. Listen. You see the 6 just sawing at the wheel, just trying to get some semblance of comfort. Oh, he lost control of the race car as well. The 6 gets loose, the 91 gets loose at the same time. I think Tommy Withers is thinking that Justin Shoup is going to be moving way quicker. With the timing, I think the 6 and the 91 get loose at the same time. And Tommy Withers doesn't know that the 91 is moving at that pace. And to no fault of Justin Shoup, he did nothing wrong. And, you know, Tommy Withers, if he knew, you think he would have lifted. But that's a really tough call. And the 91 really getting in front of the 41, trying not to go a lap down. Noah Belleville just trying to put Bealton, Virginia's Justin Shoup a lap off the pace. The 91 fighting hard to stay on the lead lap, as he should do. And the 91 now goes a lap down to DeSoto, Missouri's Noah Belleville. Shout out Racing Ricky, who tunes in to a lot of Rick James TV broadcasts. His boy Justin Shoup running in the 18th position. Oh, and Belleville makes contact with the wall. Shoup now to the inside. Justin Shoup now wants to get his lap back. He is the lucky dog if the caution comes out, but he wants that insurance. He really wants that lap back from the 4-1 of Belleville. Big blink from Belleville. Shoup trying to get his lap back, and then Jacob Prince. And no, your eyes do not deceive you. What they used to say on TV, do not adjust your set. If those cars look similar, well, they're identical. Just the reverse paint schemes between the 99 of Jacob Prince, the 91 of Justin Shoup. Teammates, if you will, coming from ENEA. And now both driving their maiden season in Thursday Night Thunder. 4-1 really caning it. 91 staying ahead of the 99, trying to give him that tow, trying to help him save that fuel through turn number 1. And these two working together, trying to elevate themselves as a unit. We'll see how that works out. We've got fewer than 100 laps remaining. Noah Belleville leading Jacob Prince by 9/10 of a second. Cody Pennell in the 2-8 behind the 5 of Donald Ray. This is for 9th. And Pennell says, Don, would you kindly get out of the way? Pennell has a fender on the Texan into turn number 1. And he just can't make that one stick. Noah Belleville has Justin Shoup to his outside in the 9 of Jacob Prince. will now sit in. The 91 of Shoop. Will he give the 99 of Prince a toe? This is going to get hairy. Look at the 91 of Justin Shoop really squeezing down on the 41, and you got to think there's some sort of strategy here. Obviously, with these team cars working together, the 91 just trying to stay on the lead lap and putting pressure on the 41, trying to keep him off that high line, trying to ruin the entrance to the corner, and the 91 of Shoop playing defense for the 99 of Jacob Prince. Prince now all over the back of the 41. This is the race for the lead. The 91 going to switch lanes, just start weaving down that back straight. And the double 9 of Jacob Prince now trying to sandwich and apply more pressure to the 41. 41 slides up. He's got the 99 behind him. And Jacob Prince will now take advantage of the 91. Look at the 91 there. Just making way for the 41 of Noah Belleville, who's going to stick to the inside. Belleville will get aggressive. He says, I don't like your strategy. The 91 of Shoop is in the wall. The 99 of Prince gets around him, and they continue to race for the lead. Prince in second, Belleville in first. Shoop, plans foiled for now, and damage on the 91. Prince now racing for the lead with Noah Belleville, and it's back to one-on-one, even strength. How about this for some good racing? Back to one-on-one competition. The double 9 on the high side, the 4-1 on the inside. Drivers giving each other plenty of room this time, and Prince looks like he might have that 41, but they will drag race again on board with Belleville. Back to that 2-on-1 competition here. Justin Shoop, he is the last car on the lead lap. You see he gets a little loose in front of the 41. Shoop now slow on the front straight, trying to help his teammate Jacob Prince behind him. Belleville will then cut to the inside. He's going to go really deep into the corner here. And let's fast forward this a bit. Well, and watch this. You see the 91 of Justin Shoop fighting to stay on that lead lap, squeezing down on the 41 of race leader Noah Belleville. Here comes Jacob Prince trying to take advantage while his teammate tries to run interference on the 41. Belleville trying to carve out his own space on the front straight. And this is a couple of laps later. Let's run this one back here. This is what we want to see. Coming out of turn number 4, let's go on board with the 91 of Justin Shoop. Earlier there, the 91 of Justin Shoop, again, we just saw him just playing a little defense for his teammate Jacob Prince. The 41 of Noah Belleville says, how about a fair fight? And so it is now a fair fight. Jacob Prince, your race leader, 4-time winner this season and points leader coming into this 14th round of Thursday Night Thunder competition, now racing side by side with one of his championship contenders. 24 points off the lead. Also looking for his 5th win this season, the pride of DeSoto, Missouri. And I was saying earlier, he's lucky to even be here. Missouri and a lot of the central part of America being ravaged by tornadoes. We definitely hope everyone's being safe out there. And if you happen to be watching from that part of the country, we extend our safe wishes to you. Keep your head up and just keep your safety in priority. Once you've settled down, then, have yourself a beverage, open up your phone and watch Rick James TV, but get to safety first. And how about another swap for the race lead? These two are just swapping spots. Top, bottom, they're both versatile in their desire to lead this race. Noah Belleville ahead of Jacob Prince, and then Seth Wansing almost 2 seconds behind them. Wansing now ahead of Justin Shoup. Shoup a lap down. The only car 1 lap down. If the caution comes out, Shoup does get his lap back. He will give the number 9 of Seth Wansing plenty of room in turn number 1. Wansing comfortably in 3rd, and then Toby Estes up 14 places from where he started this race. And looking to stay off that wall, he's going to make some slight contact with that. The Bluegrass Bandit needs to get it together. He's got his Bluegrass Bandit teammate behind him as well. Justin Shoup continues to snake down that back straight. We've seen him do it before, and you've got to think, what's the strategy involved here? See if we can get a better look at that. See if we can find out the reason. Let's ride on board with Justin Shoup. Watch him weave down that back straight. No strategy at all, just trying to keep it off the wall. And a little bit of a scrape, but he's still moving at a good clip, so not too much damage on the Coors Chevrolet. Briley Wright behind Toby Estes, and he is the second of 3 championship contenders we'd like to think tonight. Realistic championship contenders. Mathematically, there's a lot, but after tonight, we've got 2 races left. And anybody genuinely outside of 90 points would not be able to win the title after tonight. So that's probably going to leave, mathematically speaking, 4, maybe 5 drivers, depending on the results tonight, that could still win the championship in 2 weeks' time at Talladega. Noah Belleville has decided to run away with this lead. Jacob Prince has decided he wants to come into the pits. It's another round of green flag pit stops, and we're going to take a look at the stint length this time around. Prince is down. He is away. Toby Estes has also decided he wants to come into the pits. And there's the stint length of the drivers so far. Noah Belleville, 27 laps out. And I'm not seeing anybody on this list that's had a greater stint length by 2 laps or more. See Dustin Painter climbing through the order. John Honeybrink now into 10th. He was 3 laps shorter on this second stint. Well, no, he's still running. I have no idea what I'm talking about. Don't listen to me. Cousin Cody Pennell into the pits. He's decided he's going to come down. And Reno, Nevada's Ryan Pennell, your new leader. Car 1-2 at the front, and he's going to be gambling on a yellow. He's going to be gambling on anything that can help him stay out. The Mac Tonight machine sits ahead of Virginian Tommy Withers in the number 6. Withers and John Honeybrink right now up 12 places from where they started, and the second cycle currently rolling through. Tommy Withers, new leader in car number 6. of those who have pitted, Noah Belleville. He pitted on lap 56. So that's an average of 28 lap stint, and there you see Jacob Prince just overtaking the Missouri driver, but Prince, his tires, 2 laps older than Belleville. We'll see if 2 laps makes a huge difference, but if you multiply that over a couple stints, that could be the difference between short pitting and not short pitting. If this race goes green to the end, which it very well may, we could see fuel strategy, tire strategy, just some sort of pit strategy conservation dictating this race. Tampa, Florida's Ryan Lindemann in the TranStar Diesel Chevrolet. He's to the inside while Austin Mongold's trying to just keep his race car on one piece. In the turn 3 wall, he gets overtaken by Richie Catania in the 2-4. Noah Belleville trying to get around the 5-1 of Ryan Lindemann. And your race leader, Jacob Prince, now breaking out to a 1-second lead in car 99. That reliable internet for Noah Belleville, keeping him in that second position. Seth Wansing went green last time around. Estes did as well, 29-12. And now the championship fight gets closer. First and fourth in this race, tied with less than 3 races to go in this season, and then 24 points behind him, the guy that's running in second. And the last guy to win this race went on to be the Thursday Night Thunder champion. It was his 3rd championship, Aiden Norman, who's currently out and about doing big things. Hopefully, we see him back in the racing rig soon. But for now, shout out to Aiden Norman. Shout out to Miss Moneypenny as well. Shout out Grandma Jeannie. And Thomas Andrews has some fans watching tonight as well. So shout out to the whole Andrews family. Thomas from just across the river in Weehawken, New Jersey, the Season 4 champion. Trying to climb the top 5. Briley Wright currently holds it with Justin Shoup sitting behind him. Shoup runs in 15th. He is the 3rd car 1 lap down. Richie Catania, currently your lucky dog. And if you think I'm spouting nonsense, the lucky dog is the first driver 1 lap down. If the caution comes out, Richie automatically gets his lap back. On board with the 2-4. At the front, 9/10 is still the gap from first to second. Seth Wansing, 5 seconds behind the top 2. The number 9 by his lonesome, but only for a little bit, because here comes Toby Estes, and he says, I would like to discuss 3rd place. We'll see what Seth has to say about that. Over the last 5 laps, Seth falling off the pace of Noah Belleville, and he's just getting reeled in by Toby Estes. That last time by, Toby half a tenth quicker. And taking a look at those pit stop stints, or the distance between their pit stops, you see Jacob Prince, 27 laps each stint. Noah Belleville, 28 laps each stint. If you assume this is going to be a 4-stop race, we're talking about an 8-lap difference by the time this race concludes. If we go green, Noah Belleville will be able to stay out, a total of 8 laps further than Jacob Prince, which could make a huge difference. Toby Estes, you see, he also went 28 laps on his pit stop stint last time as well. He's trying to stretch it further. Drivers might be trying to save fuel at this stage in the race and just go as far as they can on this run and the next fuel run. Drivers last pitting between laps 54 and 58. Quick math will tell you another 28 laps from that is about lap 80 something. I don't know. I can't do math, but I'm thinking it's going to be lap 83, something like that. So just approximately more than 10 laps here. I can't do math right now. I'm trying to do all these numbers in my head, watch the close battles. But I'm enjoying it. I hope you are too. If you just tuned in, you have not missed a thing. The only incident of note is Tommy Withers getting into the back of Justin Shoup. Watch this. Wrong clip. You see the 6 have a wiggle. The 91 has a wiggle as well. And Tommy Withers just carrying way too much speed and momentum out of turn number 4. And unfortunately, the 91 is on the receiving end of that misplaced momentum. Battle for the lead. 1/10 the gap now. The 41, Noah Belleville, gets to the inside of Jacob Prince. And he says, "Pardon me, sir." 69 laps complete. The 41 of Noah Belleville wants to lead this. 68 laps complete. Noah Belleville wants to lead the 69th. Jacob Prince on the outside in the double 9. 6 seconds ahead of Seth Wansing. And regardless of what happens here between these two, they're just miles ahead of the competition. It's going to be almost 6 seconds by the time these two cross the line. And then you've got Seth Wansing, who just crossed the line in the 3rd position. Toby Estes now trying to sneak in behind Seth. But 7/10 is still the gap. Further on back, you've got 3 TNT championships fighting it out for the 6th position. Thomas Andrews in that 7th spot. And you got to give it up to cousin Cody Pennell from a tiny town near Monroe, Georgia. Getting into the racing rig for the first time in a very long time, and he's doing his thing out there. He's looking good. Glad to see Cody Pennell in the top 10. Dustin Painter, glad to see him back in Thursday Night Thunder as well. It's been a long time since the man from Winston-Salem raced a regular TNT race. We saw him last week at Pocono, and here he is tonight in that awesome Doritos late night machine. The Mac Tonight Ford of Reno, Nevada's Ryan Pennell, cousin to Cody, runs in 10th. Caution is out. Noah Belleville's gone around. 2 cars getting together. Jacob Prince looks like he's gone without incident. What happened here? Have another look. You just wonder if it's netcode, and if you're not sure what netcode is when there is genuine air between drivers, but you know, the simulator thinks that they make contact, and it is so difficult to tell. Well, you can tell that there is contact between them. The 41 just carrying a ton of speed, and oddly enough, when Noah Belleville's been blinking all night, right after they make contact, it's the 99 that blinks there, so maybe just a little bit of internet connection problems, I'm not sure, but 2 cars making contact there will bring out the first caution of the night. So everybody's going to come down into the pits, and that's going to throw a huge change to all this pit strategy. So Seth Wansing is going to be your race leader in car number 9. The drivers are going to take a short break, and we are going to do the same. Fans, don't go anywhere. I'm going to grab a snack and something to drink. You should do the same. We'll be back in 2 minutes with more TNT. All right, now that we caught our breath, I think we can turn these cars loose one more time. Seth Wansing to the inside of Toby Estes. Thomas Andrews behind them. Justin Shoup, John Honeybrink, Ryan Lindemann all caught one lap off the pace. Noah Belleville running in the 18th position. 2 laps off the pace. Not sure if the internet decided to conk out or what happened on the 41, but he's decided that his night is going to be a little bit extended here, so he's going to stay. He's still in this race. I think he's just saving his fast repair for later. He might be gambling on more cautions. I'm not entirely sure. But Seth Wansing is your race leader. Toby Estes is in second. Jacob Prince, he decided to come down under the caution. The only 2 drivers that didn't. Wansing in the 9, Estes in the 8. And this is going to be a huge change in strategy. Jacob Prince coming down on lap 75. His laps, his tires, 18 laps more fresh than Toby Estes, and it's having immediate effect because Briley Wright also came down into the pits on lap 73. He takes second easily from Toby Estes. What's going to be the difference now? Jacob Prince in the 91. I'm sorry, Justin Shoup in the 91. Behind his teammate Jacob Prince in the 99. We saw Shoup earlier playing defense. This is him pressing the 41 coming out of turn number 4. Trying to run in front of that 4-1 and make sure that the 99 has a great run into the corner. This is earlier in this race. And then on lap 72, this was just 6 laps ago, contact between them. 41 slides up. 91 with nowhere to go, they make some contact. And now the double 9 of Jacob Prince has Justin Shoup behind him. Thomas Andrews in the number 2 sits ahead of Dustin Painter in the double 0. Everybody getting bottlenecked behind that 91-99 combo. Richie Catania now sits ahead of Noah Belleville. Again, 2 laps off the pace. Belleville has a lot of work to do if he wants to keep his championship hopes alive, but still plenty of race to go. Quickly approaching the final 5-0. Briley Wright, 1.6 seconds ahead of Seth Wansing. 2-time champion Tom Sears fills in the space behind him. Here comes cousin Cody Pennell on fresh tires. He now moves into 3rd. And a huge blink from Briley Wright, messing up the running order there. Hopefully these guys won't be victims of their internet connections. Dale Markowski, Ryan Pennell in that running order. The 1-2 from Reno running in 7th. Jacob Prince behind him in that double 9, on board with the 99. Thomas Andrews running in that 10th position with Dustin Painter behind him. Cody Pennell now trying to get around Tom Sears for the 2nd position. And now look who's coming up. The 2 championship contenders, Toby Estes and Jacob Prince, nose to tail. And Jacob Prince has his teammate and his defender, the number 91 of Justin Shoup. Behind that 8, Toby Estes getting loose out of the corner, and he's just going to watch the double 9 sail on by. Toby Estes with a great run out of the corner. He's not done fighting for that position. Seth Wansing on the outside in the single 9. Toby Estes having the 91 really just kind of squeeze down on him, and Estes will let him go by as well. Dustin Painter still fighting for that 10th position with Thomas Andrews. And your race leader, Briley Wright, now has cousin Cody Pennell in his sights. And this is where we're used to seeing Cody Pennell running. In the lead, well, or near the lead, and here he is in the 2-8. I genuinely don't remember the last time Cody Pennell scored points in a Thursday Night Thunder race, but there is a very probable chance that it was a win. And I don't know what season of TNT it was as Seth Wansing comes into the pits. It looks like his tires have had enough. But I think it may have been season 5 where Cody Pennell ended up winning at Dover by lapping the entire field. That's one of those wins that sticks in the memory. So Seth Wansing coming in, he did not pit under the last caution. Toby Estes might be doing the same, and he is. The number 8 from Greensburg, Kentucky, and joint points leader. Now sitting in pit lane, and this is a green flag stop for him, so he's going to need to hope that no cautions come out. The number 91 of Justin Shoup behind the double 9 of Jacob Prince, and these two are going to try to bump draft. So while second in points comes down into the pits, he will go a lap off the pace, but he's going to have much fresher tires than Justin Shoup and Toby Estes. They last pitted on lap 73. They're going to go to approximately lap 100. If it's 28 laps, they're going to go to 101, approximately lap 100. If it stays green for the next 12 laps, Toby Estes will be okay, but Toby Estes will have one more pit stop. He needs a yellow to help him. Toby Estes will have one more pit stop to go. He cannot go the distance from here. When Jacob Prince pits, I don't know if Prince will be able to go the distance. We're going to have to do math on this. And by the way, Aiden Norman, I do have a copy, by the way. Thank you so much, buddy, for tuning in. And shout out Aiden Norman, by the way. He went off to do bigger and better things. After winning 3 Thursday Night Thunder championships, he decided that the next logical step was the Air Force. And, I mean, that's a fantastic call to me. So, shout out Aiden from the West Coast tuning in. Shout out Miss Moneypenny as well. Haven't seen her in the house, but 45 laps to go. Still plenty of time to catch the rest of this race. Justin Shoup in the 91. He's running in 11th. He's the lucky dog as well. He is currently 1 lap off the pace. Cody Pennell in the lead with Dale Markowski 3/10 behind him. Briley Wright running in 3rd. Toby Estes finally pits on lap 86. And let's take a look at the pit stop stint length. The caution came out and ruined absolutely everything. But we can see here that 27 laps is the maximum for Jacob Prince. He last pitted on lap 75. So if it goes green for, well, and let's say they restarted on what? Yeah, approximately lap 76. 27 laps from that is about 104, if my math is right. So just after lap 100, 104, and then 27 laps out from that is going to be just about 1 to 2 laps shy. So let me tell you where I'm going with this if I sound like I'm making no sense, because I don't even sound like I'm making sense to myself. And let's go to the race for the lead, first of all, because this is going to get really boring, and if it does, I apologize. But take a look at those stint lengths, specifically 5th place Jacob Prince. We haven't seen him go further than 27 laps on one green flag run. Let's say he restarted on lap 76 to give him the benefit of the doubt. 27 more laps from there puts Jacob Prince at lap 103. If he can stretch it to 104, another 27 laps from 104 ends up being 131. Based on his previous green flag runs, Jacob Prince would need to pit with 4 laps to go if the race goes green from here. Toby Estes, he can go 27 to 28 laps. He last pitted on lap 86, as did Seth Wansing. 27 laps from there puts him, what, 113. So Toby Estes can go to the end. If it goes green from here, Toby Estes can go to the end on his final pit stop. Jacob Prince will have to stretch his stints by a total of 3 laps to go to the end. If it goes green from here, Estes is good to go to the end. Prince is not. Justin Shoup doing the hard work, trying to give the 99 a toe. The 91 playing defense in front of the 14, trying to hold him off. And the 91 gets turned. 91 gets turned, and the 14 of Tom Sears does not take kindly to the 91 playing defense. That's the second time tonight. Have yourself another look. There you see the 91 just running interference with the 14, and we've seen this before. Have another look. Again, this is Justin Shoup coming out of turn number 4. This is the fight for the lead. Justin Shoup running in front of the 41. Trying to run interference, so Jacob Prince in the 99 now gets a great run. The 41 didn't take kindly to the 91. They make a little bit of contact. Justin Shoup is then put into the wall, and that's the end of that. But then coming out here, Justin Shoup squeezing down on the 14 after the 99 gets around him. And there you see from that angle, but let's ride on board and have a listen. You hear him lift. You heard the 91 lift. Watch again and listen to the 91 lift. The 91 lifts, the 14 does not. And really with that stopping distance, what is Tom Sears going to do? Have another listen. One more time, listen to the 91 lift the throttle. Watch the rev counter in the center. You see the revs drop by 1 or 2 ticks. One more look at the rev counter in the center of that of your screen. And match the sound up with the vision right here of Tom Sears getting into the back of the 91. Justin Shoup then scrapes up the left-hand side of his race car. Shoup is running in the 14th position now, 1 lap off the pace. Toby Estes, 1 lap off the pace in that lucky dog position. And we are approximately 2 to 3 laps away from green flag pit stops. This is getting crazy. And then Cody Pennell, who I think, you can't call him a TNT rookie, but he's been gone so long, I think his name has dust on it. We got to get this guy a Swiffer. He's sitting 0.6 of a second of Dale Markowski, who also hasn't raced TNT in forever, but has scored points this year. I think I was trying to razz him earlier. I was trying to just give him a little stick, and you know, tease him a bit about the points coming into this season. Going into this race here, Dale Markowski finds himself, let's see, where does he find himself in the points? 23rd in points. He's not even on the chart, but he is some distance away from the top 18. So who knows? It could be one of the super part-timers that win this race, or it could be the championship contender, the pride of Greenwood, South Carolina, Jacob Prince, rolling in that 3rd position. His teammate Justin Shoup, you saw him getting turned by Tom Sears after lifting right in front of the 14, trying to run interference. And Shoup now finds himself in 14th, and it looks like he might have, he still has a big scrape on the left front there. Donald Ray now coming up behind him. And if you just tuned in, you missed a couple things, but we'll catch you up. Don't you worry. Green flag pit stops underway. Dale Markowski, Cody Pennell, Briley Wright, all coming down for tires and fuel. New leader is Jacob Prince in car 99. 30 laps to go this time by. Really interesting race so far. Aiden Norman asking about the estimated fuel run tonight. Well, the Drip Diecast and Collectibles track facts assume it's between 25 and 35 laps. Drivers making it about 28 laps on their pit stop runs. So let's go back to our handy-dandy graph of power here at the pit stop strategy stint length. And I think I've broken it. There we go. Fixed it. Jacob Prince has gone 30 laps on this stint. He has saved what he needed to save, and he's now trying to come into the pits at an alarming rate of speed. Ooh, can he back it down to 50? He does back it down to 50. Last week, he caught the speeding penalty, and it destroyed his points lead, and that's why the points are tied, because Prince just went too fast into the pits. This time, he almost commits the same mistake, but he saves himself, and he goes 31 laps on this stint, 4 more than what was predicted, and he'll now be good to go to the end. Jacob Prince will be good to go to the end, but his tires are going to be useless by the time he gets there. Toby Estes last pitted on lap 86. Does he? Oh, he's got to take tires. If Toby Estes dares to go 50 laps on one set of tires, I think he's crazier than crazy. Does he short pit it? Does he wait until the very last moment? Does he gamble on the caution? Jacob Prince is on the lead lap and only 10 seconds behind him. And Aiden Norman putting it in the chat considerably. Jacob Prince has it unless the caution comes out. And that's really the way the cookie crumbles, but he was doubtful even coming into this race. We didn't know if he was going to show up. We didn't know if he was going to be a part of this. Up 17 places from where he started. Aiden Norman theorizing in the chat. If you have other theories, we want to hear them. And cousin Cody Pinnell also came down on lap 104. They should be good on fuel. We call him Cousin Cody. He is cousin to Ryan Pinnell, despite their geographical separation. Cody from central-ish Georgia, and then Ryan from Reno, Nevada. And if you asked me to place Reno on a map, I could not tell you. Somebody tell me where Reno is. Aiden, you probably know. You spent some time on the West Coast. You might be able to clue us in. But Ryan, the local driver, the only driver from Nevada tonight, running in lucky number 13th position. And fans at home, if you love any of the paint schemes you've seen here tonight, check them out on Drip Diecast and Collectibles. It's your #1 online store for not just NASCAR, but sports memorabilia in general. Drip Diecast and Collectibles on eBay and Facebook, your #1 online store for sports memorabilia and NASCAR memorabilia especially. Check them out on eBay. Check them out on Facebook. Drip Diecast and Collectibles. Get some of the diecast that you absolutely love. You got to love this blue deuce. We're talking about the 29 of Briley Wright. A lot of Kevin Harvick fans in the house as well. I think Tony Stewart drove this 33 to victory. If you need help with this one, you need to look up a little bit of NASCAR history. The man, the myth, the legend, Mark Martin. Get on to Drip Diecast and Collectibles. Collect your favorite piece of NASCAR and sports memorabilia. Drip Diecast and Collectibles on eBay and Facebook. Shout out to Sober David, who's in the house. He says, how's everyone doing tonight? I'm doing good, but we're mathing, we're theorizing, we're trying to figure out who has the upper hand with 23 laps to go in this race. Let us know in the chat. Let me know who you think is going to win this one tonight. Cody Pinnell just ahead of Briley Wright, but do they have the gas to make it? Do they have the tires to make it? They pitted 2 laps ahead of Jacob Prince. Prince is only 4 seconds behind them. He's about to move into the third position around Dale Markowski, and over the last 5 laps, Jacob Prince catching Briley Wright to the tune of at least, well, over the last 2 laps, what, 0.3 of a second? Approaching 20 laps to go. This is going to get really close. Really close. At this rate, Jacob Prince will absolutely catch them before this race is over. And he's got the fresher tires. Aiden Norman's going to be back for the end of this race. Miss Moneypenny, shout out to her letting us know that Reno is in western Nevada, close to the border. And cousin Cody, still 0.4 ahead. His other cousin, Ryan Pinnell, running behind Thomas Andrews. 2:0 to go, and then it's going to be 1:9 at the line. Ryan trying to get into that top 10 before the night is over. Score a top 10 for the hometown crowd. Tom Sears, the 2-time champion, having an awesome race tonight. He also pitted on lap 106. He's keeping up with Jacob Prince to the tune of 0.9 of a second. And it's 1.3 and counting between Briley Wright and Jacob Prince. Cody Pinnell in the 2.8 leading this race. Justin Shoup still running. He is 4 laps off the pace. There is Dustin Painter behind him. Seth Wansing also trailing. Cody Pinnell going into turn number 1 as Jacob Prince goes into turn 1, now in second place. Number 1 and number 2 in the title fight are running second now, and 11th. Tom Sears on full attack now. Let's go on board with the 14. Prince with a heavy block trying to keep his position. Tom Sears wants to take second away from him. He sticks his nose down to the inside, but he holds on to the position for now. Prince with a big shake. He's now on the high side. Cody Pinnell gets ahead of Tom Sears. These two are going to tow, and Prince will have to do it himself on the high side. And he just might. Jacob Prince trying to do it the hard way around the outside, and he does with 15 laps to go. New leader, car 99. Tom Sears in the 14 sits ahead of that 2.8 Cody Pinnell. Second and third running together, and if they can come up with any strategy to stop this double 9, they've got to get it done. 14 laps remain. Car 14 running in second. Car 2.8 running in third. Regardless of what happens, it is a thrill to have Cousin Cody back out on the racetrack, back on familiar stream as well. And I'm glad that he chose Thursday Night Thunder to make his maybe one time, maybe a little more, sort of a comeback here. Good to have him regardless. Shout out to the whole Pinnell family down there on the ranch. And shout out to all the folks in Greensburg, Kentucky. Shout out to what used to be Smokey's Bar. Shout out to Briley Wright from Greensburg. He's running in the 4th position, 4 seconds behind the podium. Jacob Prince just trying to hold on to the race car. He last pitted on lap 106. So did Tom Sears. They're on even footing, and they have a dozen laps remaining. 11 laps to go. Tom Sears within a third of a second to Jacob Prince. Noah Belleville running in the 18th position, 3 laps off the pace. And his championship hopes might genuinely be over after this. He comes into this race 24 points off the mark. By the end of tonight, it will be approximately 90 points. That's the cutoff. So Noah Belleville already on the outskirts of this championship fight. Jacob Prince running in first, and his championship rival Toby Estes running in 10th. Estes also getting caught off by that caution, getting caught off by pit strategy. And here he is trying to overtake the not the double 9, his teammate, the 91 of Justin Shoup, and he will proceed unbothered. Nine laps to go. Justin Shoup now once again. Will he play defense? Will he play the role of interference for Jacob Prince? Last time, the 14 really got into the 91, and it did not end well. Here comes the 91 again, sliding in front of the 14. Will we have a repeat of last time? This time, Justin Shoup really trying to squeeze on the 14. 14 comes up into the 91. This could get ugly. 91 of Justin Shoup, 4 laps off the pace, squeezing down onto Tom Sears, running in second. Obviously, based on their paint schemes, the 91 and the 99 affiliated. They do come from the same league, ENEA. The 91 of Justin Shoup now has the 14 of Tom Sears behind him. Let's watch that one more time, see if we can get some sort of look at that. And a big blink for Justin Shoup. Justin Shoup may have just left the lobby, I'm not sure. Looks like Justin Shoup just up and disappeared there. But let's see if we can get... I know it's 6 to go here. Let's see if we can get some closer look at that. And watch this. This is the 91 of Justin Shoup. At this point, he's 4 laps off the pace. He's going to get in front of the 14 Tom Sears. And have a listen with Justin Shoup. Last time Justin Shoup was in this position, he lifted in front of the 14. Listen. And there you see the 91 really squeezing down on the 1-4. The 1-4 does not take kindly to that. Gets up into that 91. And they continue to go round again. Have another listen. And then there's the big blink for the 91. And we haven't seen him since. Justin Shoup continues to tick laps. But, yeah, last lap we saw completed was 122. Not sure if there's some sort of lobby issues for the 91, but we'll find out. Jacob Prince leading this race by 1 second over Southampton, Massachusetts. Tom Sears, and then it's cousin Cody Pennell, who's 3 seconds off of the top 2. Coming to 3 laps to go, and the championship fight, not without controversy. Not without contact and not without interference. Jacob Prince leading this race and take nothing away from the double 9. An incredibly quick driver. Brilliantly fast driver, but we've seen multiple times tonight. The 99 having the 91 run interference and play the role of defense. This is Justin Shoup once more coming out of turn number 4. This is on Noah Belleville. This is on lap 46. The 91. A lap down. Noah Belleville is the leader at this point. This no issue of the 91, but Noah Belleville. And the 99 making contact. Big blink for the 99 of Justin Shoup. This is Justin Shoup right there on Tom Sears running right in front of the 14. Now there, Shoup lifts on the throttle and the 14 gets into him. And now most recently, the 14 of Tom Sears having the 91. At this point, Justin Shoup is 4 laps off the pace. And Justin Shoup will race the 14 incredibly hard and give him no space. The 14 ushers the 91 out of the way. And on the next lap, Justin Shoup blinks, and Slowbird in the chat saying, this seems egregious. With a white flag coming out, Jacob Prince will exit turn number 4. He will win his 5th race this season. Tom Sears is in second. Cody Pennell, 6.5 seconds later, will cross in third. Jacob Prince with a 5th victory this season. And the points are tied no longer. Toby Estes really being hindered by an unfortunate caution. He will finish unofficially in the 8th position. And the pride of Greenwood, South Carolina, Jacob Prince collects his 5th checkered flag in the 8th campaign of TNT. Sober David, Slowbird, Miss Moneypenny, and the rest of the fans, we're going to collect ourselves, and we're going to have podium interviews. I'm looking forward to these. Cody Pennell, Tom Sears, Jacob Prince on the top steps. We'll have top 3 in just a moment. On the podium with our top 3, starting with a part-timer and a name that we haven't heard in a really long time. Talking about Cody Pennell in that 2.8. Cousin Cody back on the TNT podium. Welcome back, man. Great race tonight.
Yeah, thank you, Rick. I'll take that for the first race back in a while. I got a new wheel this week. It's a direct drive. Still haven't gotten it set up right, and it beat the hell out of me through the whole race. So I'm wore out. That was a lot of fun. TNT has always been one of my favorite series to run, and it turned into kind of a strategy race at the end. With the fuel, it just kind of worked out in my favor, which is fine. I'll take it because there's been plenty of times where it didn't work out in my favor. So, I kind of hate it there for Tom. There's a good race going on for the lead, and I think there was some tomfoolery in the traffic, but good racing with all these guys again. That was a ton of fun, and hopefully be back the next 2 weeks.
Great to have you, man. Unbelievable driving. Hopefully we see you next week at IRP.
Yes, sir. Thank you, Rick.
Second place tonight from the lovely town of Southampton, Mass. The 2-time champion, Tom Sears, with a silver medal tonight. Tomo, great run tonight. Your car was on rails, and it's good to see you back on the TNT podium.
Yeah, I don't get a lot of podiums anymore. I miss a bunch of races here and there. Just not having the best season, which, that's fine. Just thought didn't think that much the strategy would work out the way it did, but it worked out pretty good there. The tire stuff was kind of weird. Was looking to have a good race with Prince there. I wasn't allowed to. I guess driver waited around the whole track for me after already brake checking me down the backstretch earlier, but that's fine. I'm sure it would have been a good race, but it's it's all good. Um, yeah, just going out there, try to save the tires and have enough to maybe fight for the win, but not tonight.
Silver medal, a great run for you, man. We'll see you next week at IRP. And with tonight's race winner, 5th win this season, the pride of the Palmetto State, JP, another win, and unofficially heading into next week at Lucas Oil IRP, you have an 11-point gap over Toby Estes with 2 races to go in the season.
Yeah, that was a massive night there. Really needed that. I really screwed up last week and definitely gave away a lot of points. So I was looking to come in here and try to get a win. Mile and a half are typically my best places, and so just wanted to capitalize on that. Got scared there at the end. I really thought they was about to bring out a caution, and I was out of tires, so that would have definitely took me out of the running. But just glad it went green to the end. The strategy kind of worked out, topping off there before that last restart, and I was clutching those last 2 runs pretty much the whole time. And had about a lap extra at the end, so it worked out.
What difference did the 91 of Justin Shoup play in your role winning this race tonight?
I mean, I don't think any. Honestly, there at the end, I thought they was going to wreck. That was really going to mess me up. So, I don't really know what his deal was. So, I don't know. He'll probably be done for the year. So, it is what it is, and we'll move on.
We'll see you next week. Congratulations on 5 wins, JP.
Yep, thank you.
Fans at home, 14 races down and sadly 2 remaining. Lucas Oil IRP next week, and then the season finale at the Talladega Super Speedway. The 8th campaign of Thursday Night Thunder is almost over, but we've got more racing in between as well. We've got the Super Late Models at Stafford Motor Speedway Monday night, so tune in for that right here on Rick James TV. And until that next race, everybody, please stay safe. Do take care of each other, and we